Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the podcast. Thank you. As you can see down here on the backsplash, we still got the big Jackal logo, and I guess a little bit of news about them. So the alpha is closing out, I think, on Friday. So if you haven't had a chance to play around with the Jackal alpha, come Friday, I guess that's coming to an end as we march closer and closer to the estimated release date on April 4th. So do keep an eye on that. But we're not here to talk about Jackal. We're here today to talk about Superfluid Staking. And here's another round of applause for that little nugget. If you're not familiar with it, you're not on Osmosis. That's all I got to say about that one. So it's a new feature that they started rolling into couple of the pools. I think it's pool 1, pool 560, pool 561. And I could tell you about it, or I could just show you. Now, the problem with showing you is I'm pretty much everything I have is pretty well committed. So I went looking through my wallet, and I have a little bit of dust in there. So I thought I would just compile it all, and probably easier just to show you guys. Now, I'm already in real heavy in pool 560, and you can see when you pull them up here, see how they have the nice little outline, and you can see the superfluid staking enabled. So I've already showed you this, the pool itself, but I haven't actually showed you how to do it. So I thought I could gather up whatever dust I happen to have, and we'll see what we can get out of this. So. I went through the wallet, and damn near everything's empty, but I can get a little bit. So we'll claim 11 cents to claim Rowan. So any of the SIF chain people look at 11 cents. Are you kidding me, man? It seems to be a lot. But we're going to go ahead and deposit it. So I got I don't know, a couple bucks here, $2.50. So we'll go here. We'll go down to the SIF chain, and we'll just go ahead and deposit. I need to gather up everything. So we'll deposit it. We'll take the I don't ever do max. We'll take 25, so $2.50, and we'll pay a penny. That's a little more reasonable there. And we'll get that over here onto Osmosis, and then we're just going to swap everything that we have for Osmo. And so we got that over there, and we'll swap the Rowan for Osmo, which hasn't shown up yet. Give me just a second. Oh, there you go. Look at there. So we'll swap the max for a little bit of Osmo. Again, this is just to show you guys superfluid staking, so please indulge me a minute. I got to get all the money together. And I think I got some Desmos too. Let's see. We have a little bit of that, so we'll swap all of that and put that into Osmo, and we're just gathering up what we can, guys. This is just the dust. And I am going to be going into pool 561, which is the Luna pool, but I like to just do single asset LP, even though I'm spending money right now making these swaps. But you know what, hell with it. It's just kind of a informative video, so I'll do it the way I normally do it. And as soon as this swap goes through, I think we're going to have about half an Osmo, which is more than enough. And which is also really, really cool about Osmosis is the fact that I can do all of this for approximately half an Osmo. And let me see what we got. Yep, 0.63. All right, so we're going to come over here to pools. Now, when you come over to pools, the superfluid pools are, again, they're going to be lit up and highlighted saying, hey, look, you can do something special with me. See the colors? That's fun. Now, if you go scrolling down through all of the pools that are available over here, and you see how those ones light up, they just call out to you, don't they? They just say, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. So again, I'm already in 560. I'm not in 561. It's a good pool, and the APR is quite good at 82%. It's just not really good for Osmosis. So, but we'll do it for the video. Again, you can see right here, superfluid staking is enabled. So let's go ahead and add some liquidity. We'll do it as a single asset LP. We'll do it as Osmo because that's all I have. And we'll add the liquidity in there. And I think this whole thing is worth about $5, $5.72. But you know what? Again, it's for the video. So in order to get the superfluid staking, they pretty well let you know what you have to do for it. So 14-day bond, which works for me because almost all of my LPs are 14-day bonds anywhere. I am an APR whore. If I'm in, let me just for clarity here before I hit the button here. Now I'm an APR whore in good pools, in good tokens, in good investments. Blindly chasing APRs is, I think Emery put it up there. You're funding your own rug pull. So it's fine to go after good APRs, and you guys see me do this all the time. But I do it in good pools. I do it with good tokens. I do it with solid use case uh, investments. And in that case, I will get the best that I can get in good investments. I can do better. I can do better than 80%. I can do better than 90%. I can do better than most of these. But they're not really good investments. In fact, I can't even get them on Osmosis. But if I went over to like a SendDX and some of these crazy ones, I can be getting 1,700% APR. But I don't know what the hell I'm investing in. So what's the point? What is the point in getting 1,700% in something that's going to devalue by 50, 60, 70% over a period of a few days? So not only did you lose all your investment, but the impermanent loss just comes out and just eats you. So you not only lost the straight value, you also have IL that's just chomping away at it every single day. So it's not something that I advocate for. However, I do advocate for chasing good APRs and good pools. Anyway, let's go back. So we have our available LP tokens, just a few bucks. Again, it's just the dust. But in order to get this, we're going to have to bond this for 14 days. So what we're going to be doing is hitting start earning, and we're going to pick the 14 days. We're going to pick max. We're going to see that superfluid stake right there. I don't have to do it. I can click that, and I'm no longer going to be doing a superfluid stake. I'm going to be giving up that 17%. But again, for the video, we'll go ahead and do it. So we hit next, and now normally it would just go ahead and bond. But because of the superfluid staking, you have to pick a validator. Now, here's where we're going to go off the rails just a little bit on this one. I tend to recommend that you spread your money throughout the validators, a little bit towards the top and some towards the bottom, because the idea of even validators is to decentralize. If we put everything in the top 10, the top 10 are going to control the entire thing. They have all the voting power. They have all the voting rights. You are basically giving them your proxy. So I recommend that you spread it around. But you are taking additional risk with this. I know we don't talk about it, and you never talk about anything negative crypto, but you are taking on additional risk with this. So use your own judgment on this one, where you're actually going to put it. Again, normally I'd say not in the top 10, but in this case, I think it might not be a bad idea. You're going to want to minimize your risk, and you're going to want to be on a validator that has the 99.99% uptime. So use your own judgment. I don't have much in here, so I really don't care. We'll go down. How about this? We'll go with Chihuahua because, hey, dogs, dog tokens. I'm a big fan. So we're going to go ahead and bond it and stake it. You see that? That's where the button changes up. So we're going to bond it. We're going to stake it. We're going to pay absolutely zero to do it. And once this comes up, we are going to be collecting the 82.83% liquidity value, the LP pool, and we will be collecting an additional 17% for the Osmo that I think that we have that we're putting up here. So we're getting on the Osmo. We're going to be collecting an additional 17% on the Osmo. Now, up till now, you could do one or the other. You could either LP it or you could direct stake it. But with superfluid staking, you can do both. Now, again, you're not getting the full staking percentage because I think Kepler on Osmo right now, I think Osmo's about 68%. Yeah, 68.7%. So you're not getting the full value, but you are getting an additional 18% on top of the 82.83%. So with this one right now, we are effectively staking at 100% in a rock solid pool. Just an absolutely rock solid pool of Luna and Osmo. The only reason I'm not heavier into this one is because I do better on UST Osmo. That's all it is. It's all it comes down to is that I make a better percentage on UST Osmo than I do on Luna Osmo. So there you go, guys. There's the complete nutshell, start to finish, for superfluid staking. That's all there is to it. Now, again, there's only 3 pools that you're doing it on. We'll show you the big screen again. See if it upgraded. Yeah, there we go. So uh, you're getting it on pool 561, but you're not getting it on 601, 592, 619, or 629. You're not getting it on any of those. These are the 3 pools that that have enabled superfluid staking. And I think the funny thing about it is that if you count up the pool liquidity, it's about $1 billion, just a little bit shy of $1 billion, staked across those, or LP'd across those 3 pools. That's a lot of liquidity. So the fact that they're going to give you an extra 17% on top of it, thanks. It's great. I love getting more for doing nothing. But you know what? The pools are well funded. I'm just saying, I don't think you're taking any food off their table with this. And I do think it's an excellent little bonus incentive. So anyway, guys, there you go. Pros and cons of superfluid staking. You can still stake in these pools. You do not. I'm sorry. You can still get in these LPs. You do not have to do superfluid staking. That's a choice. You saw the button. You can click it or not click it. It's completely up to you. But for an extra 17% across all 3 of these pools, 17%, it's only over here in Cosmos. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's only over here in Cosmos that we are cavalier about an additional 17% APR. Guys, this adds up. All right, every single day, 24/7, 365, we never quit. They are paying you an additional 17% just for doing nothing. So, your money, it's your business. You saw my money and you see my business. So I'm a big fan of making a little bit of extra. This is exactly how to do it step by step. So if you were on the fence before, not really sure, if this tips you, great. If it doesn't, at least you know how, if if anybody asks. So that's it, guys. I will be going live tonight. It'll be Scott and Scott alone. So they get a little sketchy because I can't really keep up with the comments. But yeah, I want to go live. So look for me tonight at 1900 Central. All of your questions, concerns, comments, and observations will be addressed. But that's it. Until next time, guys, please be safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.